10% on SOBR today. Boom. All right, guys, before we get started, I'd like to give a quick disclaimer. This isn't one of those, my results aren't typical disclaimer. This is more of like I am probably the shittiest trader you guys could have clicked on. In fact, I'm like a D1 bag holder. In fact, half the time, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. If you're interested in stocks and you're a little confused and maybe you want to get to know more, well, guess what? I don't know shit, and I'm going to show you how I just made 12%. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna look at here. Let me full screen this. Boom. Close all this shit out. Alright, here's what my thought process was on this. At the end of the day, like, the cool thing about this is that a lot of you guys that know what's going on and what you're doing can help me out and maybe give me some tips or pointers. But so this was SOBR, and it had a big ass move around 1600 last night. Went all the way up to 28 bucks, and then had news come out at, what time is this? Had news come out last night. Basically, they revoked the offering they were gonna put out. So, you know, that made the crowd go crazy, right? 4 a.m. boom, spikes up, and I noticed this descending resistance right here from boom to boom to boom to boom. That was ascending support. So I got in around here, 921. Started closing in on my support resistance, and I was like, dude, it's bound to break out any second now. You know what I mean? It was low by the ascending support I drew, so I was like, fuck it, it's bouncing up from this, and my target price was right here, because, you know, as you can see, it just kept rejecting this 1946, rejected, and it came down here, and I was like, hey, what do you think the chances are it rejects again? So at 921, here we go. So I got in right here at 921, around $16 a share, and it dropped a little bit. So I did add at 1520. I added to my position, and then I just waited. I waited, didn't really drop too much lower, and then boom, right here, 932, just takes off, and then within 1 minute, boom, all the way up to a high of $18, $19. Then boom, 1946. From within what, 2 minutes, from 933 to what is this, 935, I scalped all the way up to $19 a share. So I entered around 16, added at 15, and then sold all at around $19 a share. And literally, it was as simple as, you know, I saw the news, I saw the offering, right? That's always pretty good, you know what I mean? The people, they just react to news. From what I've seen so far, also, I'm still pretty new, so I don't really know shit. And then just this descending resistance to support, it was just like sticking out. It was too blatant, you know what I mean? And then it had this gap right here. So it was just, you know, and it was already on the top gainer of the day, so it had a lot of volume. There was a lot of attention on it already, so I was like, you know what? I set my stop loss for outside of this support, and had it gone down, I would have just took my losses, took my L, because look, as you can see right here, it ends up breaking out. There's another video I'm going to make on drug. Let's see, let's pull this up. Drug went crazy. Oh my god, it's 71 right now? Yeah, so I made my biggest percent gain ever. I think it was 112% on this, so I'm gonna make a video on this. More news? Oh, okay. Record hire to private placement. Jeez, dude, that's fucking crazy, man. I can't imagine the kids who had big positions on that. So that's gonna be it for this video. You know, if you got any tips, anything, just feel free to let me know. I've been trying to day trade really like momentum, like volatile stocks. So honestly, Diddy couldn't keep it down forever, man. It shot right back up. Sneaky Joe Biden, they keep trying to keep us down. But guess what? We're getting up. We're learning. I do have a lot of losses that I will post, but this was just the first real nice planned win I had. So I figured I'd make this my first video. So boom, hope you enjoyed.